Hello, everyone. Today, I will be presenting my research on peer mentorship programs for youth with autism spectrum disorder, a qualitative review. My name is Nguyen. I am currently a PhD candidate in the School of Rehabilitation Science at McMaster University and Canchild Center for Childhood Disability Research, as well as a trainee with McMaster Autism Research Team, or MAC-ART. My research is focused on understanding the experiences of siblings who have a brother or sister with a disability, including autism spectrum disorder, and is preparing for the transition from pediatric to adult healthcare. First, I will be describing the background, objectives, and methods for this review, as displayed on the left side of the poster. In North America, there are over one-third of young adults with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, who do not have a job or post-secondary education. Peer mentors can potentially support youth with ASD in achieving personal and academic goals. Therefore, it is important to better understand the components of peer mentorship programs and what makes them so successful. The objective of this review is to understand the content of peer mentorship programs and how youth with ASD experience them. This review aims to address the following research questions. What are the essential components of peer mentorship programs for young adults ages 16 to 25 years old with ASD and post-secondary education? And what are the experiences of young adults ages 16 to 25 years old with ASD and peer mentorship programs during post-secondary transition? This review used a meta-ethnography approach in which there were three steps for data analysis. The first step involved identifying first-order constructs, which involved extracting quotes from participants of the mentors and mentees. The second step was conducted by identifying second-order constructs, which were the quotes from study authors about the components that they considered to be essential to peer mentorship programs. The third step was to identify third-order constructs to develop a conceptual model, and this step was completed by the review authors, in which we synthesized the first-order and second-order constructs. Now I will explain the next section of the poster, which is the results section. Here is a Prisma diagram of the process of selecting included study in this review. There were 10 studies included in this review, and data was extracted from the experiences of 131 mentees and 82 mentors from Canada, United States, Australia, and United Kingdom. There were four first-order constructs that were identified. First, peer mentors and mentees identify the importance of communication between the mentors and mentees, but also opportunities for them to connect with each other. Mentees identify the importance of skill building that they learned from the peer mentorship program. They were able to learn new strategies and had the opportunity to apply those strategies, such as how to approach making a new friend, which was something that they could practice with their mentor. Peer mentorship programs also provide an opportunity for mentees to meet new friends and to connect with others based on similar interests and hobbies. Overall, these programs help to facilitate transition for youth with ASD to post-secondary education. Mentees became personally aware about their strengths, areas of improvement, and goals. For some of the mentees, they were able to develop in their roles. For example, at the beginning of the program, the mentors took the lead for the meetings, but by the end of the program, the mentees were taking the lead for the meetings. After the program ended, some mentees also returned to the program to become mentors for other youth with ASD. The second order constructs provided further support for the first order constructs. Study authors provided recommendations about the essential components of peer mentorship programs. Study authors identify the importance of providing time for the mentors and mentees to develop an open and comfortable relationship. A critical skill for mentees to develop is learning how to become self-advocates. Peer mentorship programs should also provide opportunities for mentors and mentees to connect and interact with each other as a group, such as board games nights, going to the movies, or even attending sports games together. And finally, these peer mentorship programs can be an environment that's a safe space for mentors and mentees to feel supported. The first order constructs and second order constructs were synthesized and interpreted by the review team in order to develop a conceptual model, as described on the right side of the poster. Here is a schematic diagram to describe the relationships between the different components of peer mentorship programs. The relationship between mentors and mentees is critical to the success of the program. Within the peer mentor-mentee relationship, there should be opportunities and time for communication and the building of a connection. The mentor-mentee relationship affects the other components of the program, such as skill building, peer group, and facilitating transition, and the peer mentorship program occurred within the context of college or university. This review identified that the key components from peer mentorship programs can provide opportunities to support youth with ASD during the transition to adulthood. The mentor-mentee relationship is a core component of peer mentorship programs that influences how mentees experience other program components. And that was a summary of this review of qualitative studies about peer mentorship programs for youth with autism spectrum disorder. Thank you for listening to my presentation. This review has now been published if you're interested in reading further information. You are also welcome to email me if you have any questions or comments.